One of these is supposed to be the shorter, more concealable Glock. The other is supposed to be the longer, easier shooting Glock. Then you add the Radian Afterburner with the Ramjet to the 43X, and suddenly they're both fitting in the same holster. That's where this comparison gets uncomfortable. If the compensated 43X is now close to the Glock 48 length, did you build a better carry gun or spend hundreds of dollars recreating the pistol that Glock already makes? If the Glock 48 is the obvious answer, why do so many experienced owners keep modifying their Glock 43X instead of simply buying one? There's arguments inside this comparison. The last one has almost nothing to do with recoil, and it may help you decide which gun would you trust more. Welcome back to Glockaholic76. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you like this video, hit that like button. It helps us get seen by more people just like you. Today, we're settling a debate that looks simple on paper until you talk to people who own both, the Glock 43X with the Radian Afterburner and Ramjet, or a Glock 48 MOS. All these pistols are empty, clear, and safe. There's no ammo anywhere on the table, and that's the way we like it. Quick disclosure, this video is not sponsored by Radian. I purchased the Radian Afterburner and Ramjet with my own money for my own personal use. And a big thanks to all the supporters of the channel and our growing Glockaholic76 community for watching, commenting, and helping me bring this content to you. Just subscribing and hitting that like button if you enjoy the content helps tremendously. A bunch of you have reached out and have been asking how to support the channel even more. And if you like the content and you want to support the channel, the easiest way you can do that is hit that YouTube thanks button below. You click on the thank icon next to the like button. If you don't see it, hit the three dots next to the thumbs up and it will be there. You can also hit the join button below to get early access to some of our new videos and other really cool behind the scenes stuff that we post to our members only. And of course, you can find me on Patreon, and the links are all in the description below. Today, I'm going to start out by comparing the two ownership philosophies. One owner starts with the shorter Glock and deliberately adds complexity to change how it behaves. The other buys the longer Glock and argues that the smartest carry gun is the one that needs the least explanation. Neither side is foolish. In fact, both sides are responding to the same problem. They want a slim pistol that will carry, shoot well, they can practice with, and they can trust. The disagreement is over what they are willing to trade to get there. This comparison exists because many 43X owners eventually add enough equipment to reach the same overall carry length as the Glock 48. Then they start wondering whether they improved the original idea or simply rebuilt Glock's longer slimline pistol for a lot more money. Most people expect the decision to come down to recoil versus price. Radian Afterburner with the Ramjet for the shooters that are chasing more control, and the Glock 48 for the shooter who wants the simpler factory answer. The longer I looked at them as carry systems, the more I realized the visible differences were not the important ones. The frame, the grip, slimline controls, the magazine family, and basic carry rolls are closely related, if not identical. What changes is everything forward of the frame and everything the owner has to believe about their changes that they make to the pistol. That turns a product comparison into more of an identity question. Do you trust a factory compromise or a deliberate build that you create and solve a specific weakness that you may have? Here is the part that people forget. The Glock 43X and the Glock 48 were introduced as siblings to answer the same slimline question. They share the same basic grip length and magazine concept. The original choice was already philosophical, a shorter slide for portability or a longer slide and barrel for more compact pistol. The Glock added the MOS version in 2020, giving both slimline pistols optic cuts and accessory rails. Years later, the Radian Ramjet started to change the argument again by letting the Glock 43X owners add a compact compensator without using your traditional threaded barrel, especially in states where that arrangement is not acceptable. This is not really an aftermarket part fighting a factory pistol. It's the original 43X versus the 48 argument returning in a more expensive form. The 43X owners say online a lot. Start with their small, compact footprint, and then you can start adding capabilities or take it away if you want to in the future. The Glock 48 owners tend to go with the idea that you start with the length you're going to end up with anyway. The strongest case for the Radian Afterburner with the Ramjet is not the stock 43X is unusable in any way. It is a great pistol in its factory form. A slim, light pistol asks more from a shooter. The ported pistol barrels and the threadless micro compensator by Radian, which is designed to redirect the gas upward so the muzzle behaves differently during recoil and provides you a downward force, some say can help your muzzle rise by 25-30%, really depends on who you ask, does have an effect on how quickly your pistol can return to the target. Owners who like the Radian Afterburner with the Ramjet, you'll hear them say that it gives them more confidence during faster shooting and less disruption on their red dot or their sight system. And that is owner experience. It's not proof that every shooter will see the same results or feel the same effect. Now, the Glock 48 camp answers with a different question. Was muzzle movement the problem, or was it maybe my grip, my technique, the ammunition, or just an overall practice problem? And that's another argument that deserves respect. A part can improve the equipment without improving the person, and the shooter can feel a real mechanical benefit without pretending the part replaces any type of extra training that you may need. Here is the uncomfortable middle ground. The Radian Afterburner with the Ramjet can be useful and still be unnecessary. Those statements, they don't cancel each other out. Some of the common observations that I've made, the muzzle is much less disruptive. Well, you have your skeptics out there that say the difference matters most during really fast strings of fire. Your average everyday user, especially if you're not in any type of competition or you shoot once a year for qualifications, a far less dramatic effect that you're going to notice if the Glock 43X becomes approximately the length of the Glock 48 after you add the Radian Afterburner and the Ramjet. Are you going to lose that concealment and that even smaller package, which may have been the reason why you purchased the Glock 43X to begin with? On most pistols, the grip is what usually prints. So if you take these two pistols and you're going to line them up side by side, if you can see, these grips are identical. So the only difference is the original barrel length. Now, if you line these up again, side by side here, if I'm going to get the slide all lined up, you can see with the Radian on the front of the Glock 43X, the Glock 48 is still a little bit longer, and you can see there's a little bit extra overhang here. The Glock 48 is on the bottom. Once the Ramjet extends the 43X near that Glock 48 territory, both can require a Glock 48 length or open muzzle holster solution. Here's one I have from Blackhawk that's for the Glock 48. And this is what I will carry, a few Glock 48s, but this is a nice little inside the waistband holster. Now you have your Glock 43X with your Radian Afterburner and the Ramjet. This fits perfectly in your Glock 48 holsters. Now, because these are the same frame, they are going to fit in most holsters. Another holster that I will use is something called Raven Concealment Vanguard. These are clips that I'll use from time to time. It covers the trigger guard, has to go on to a nice gun belt here. Make sure you have a quality gun belt. This is great for just minimalistic stuff. If you just want to grab and go, these just pop right off and the clip will stay on there on your belt. And this will work with both the 43X and your 48. This is how I have this set up, and this is a great little setup for me. Does a great job. I like how they carry, especially if I just need to grab something quick and go out the door. Now you have interchangeable holsters and gear. The logo on the slide matters less than belt, ride height, holster wedges. Some owners will find the extra slide length or the extra holster length helps prevent tipping away from the body and the keel effect. Others feel that press into the pelvis or thigh and immediately prefer the shorter configuration. Both experiences can be true. Concealment advice becomes dishonest when someone treats everybody's body as universal. The 43X still owns one important flexibility advantage. You can remove the Radian Afterburner and Ramjet, and the pistol returns to its shorter factory footprint. And then the Glock 48, it can't become shorter without a separate slide or barrel system. Both setups conceal almost identical. The Glock 48 gives you a factory barrel, factory slide length, factory recoil system, no compensator, no interface to inspect. Your field stripping is going to be very familiar. Cleaning is straightforward. Replacement parts and baseline troubleshooting start from it being just your known configuration. The Ramjet owners are buying a tunable behavior and accept more ownership work. Here's what almost nobody says out loud. Some shooters enjoy that work. Inspecting, validating, refining the system is part of why they own a gun. Other shooters want to carry pistols that are boring on purpose. Neither identity is more serious, but pretending they want the same ownership experience creates some really bad recommendations. The Radian costs enough. Owners naturally compare it with ammunition, training, optics, and money toward other pistols. The training camp says the best recoil control upgrade is stronger grip, more practice. They're right that equipment cannot create judgment, consistency, or accountability. The equipment camp says training and hardware are not mutually exclusive. If a part makes the pistol easier for the owner to track, more enjoyable for them to practice with, or gives them more confidence after they've validated the pistol function, the benefits can be real. But I think the dangerous word is confidence. Confidence earned through testing is useful. Confidence purchased from a product page is not. Glock 48 does have its own spending problem. Many owners still will add optics, sights, triggers, parts, grip work. You've got to buy your holster. The stock gun argument becomes a lot weaker when the supposedly simple pistol is immediately rebuilt and upgraded. So would you rather spend the money on the Radian Afterburner Ramjet, or would you rather spend it on ammunition, training, put it toward that second pistol? Both of these are MOS models, and they both live in the same slimline ecosystem. Now that Glock offers the 15-round magazines for both pistols, these are the new metal Glock magazines here, you're going to have a nice capacity, 15 rounds. The old capacity argument where you just had your 10-round magazines is obviously out the window, and you can still carry if you want a lighter option and have 5 rounds less, or if you're in a location that is only allowed 10 rounds, it's still a viable option. The Glock 48 brings that longer factory slide radius if you just want to use your iron sights. The Glock 43X Ramjet doesn't move the sights further apart because the compensator does extend at the end, so you don't get that extended sight radius on the iron sights. Custom money is rarely recovered dollar for dollar when you put an upgrade in a pistol, so it's something to keep in mind, although you can pop these out and you're good to go. Where if you did something permanent, like if you had your slide milled and your barrel ported, you really can't do anything about that once it's done, and it is what it is. The choice sounds like it should be obvious, but it depends on what kind of ownership experience you want. The 43X with the Ramjet makes sense for someone who already owns a 43X, enjoys refining a setup, and wants a specific change in how the pistol behaves. The Glock 48 MOS makes sense for someone who wants to reach approximately the same carry length class without creating a project around it. When something needs maintenance, adjustments, or troubleshooting, do you enjoy understanding every part of the system, or do you immediately wish you had just kept it simple? Your answer probably tells you more than any specification comparison that I could show you. Because once you know which ownership experience you want, the better pistol becomes much easier to identify. If both pistols take up nearly the same space in your holster, and you're choosing the Radian because it solves a problem, or choosing the Glock 48 because you're refusing to create one, if you found this video helpful and you want to see more Glockaholic 76, I'd love to have you as a subscriber. If you liked this video, like it. If you didn't, don't. But either way, I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you like the Glock 43X with the Radian system, or are you going to lean more towards the Glock 48 MOS? Or is there something else in your toolbox that you think does this job a heck of a lot better and want to let me know? I'd appreciate it. I always appreciate you watching my videos. Train smart, shoot often, stay ready. Glockaholic 76. Talk to you soon.